Hey guys. So doing some actual carpentry work today. I am a carpenter by trade. You wouldn't know it by looking at this place. It looks a bit rough, but I do build out of scrap, so remember that. And it is my own place, so I'm very slack at it. But anyway, today I'm going to be putting a door on my, if I get my finger right, the bathroom shed over there. Because I want to turn it into a bit more of a bathroom. Because if you may have seen from older episodes that I've done here, a walk around some property and that's where I used to keep my batteries, which I don't anymore. So I'll take us for a little look in there in a minute, which I'll take us for a look now. Okay, so yeah, this is just a little bathroom shed I built out of scrap, like I build everything out of here. There's my toilet. And I used to have my batteries in these little dodgy shelves here and along the ground here. And as you can see in this back corner here, the floor actually collapsed because of the weight of the batteries. Let's see if I'm going to light it. You can't really see there. You can sort of see there that this whole floor is a bit skew-if because I didn't build it super strong, because originally it wasn't intended to hold, you know, a fuck ton of weight in batteries. And I didn't build it but anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit. So what I want to do with this place is actually make it look a bit nice, because as you can see, it's pretty much just a fucking utility shed, really, that I do have a shower in. And that's another reason I moved the batteries out of here, because, well, there's a shower here, and I don't really want to, it's not really the best idea having all electronics with a shower, even though that's my solar setup there, my power board. But it stays pretty dry in here, and that's all well sealed enough, so I'm happy with that. But what I want to do is, this is going to be have a cabinet built around it, so you won't see all that. It'll be closed in a nice timber cabinet. I want to rip out this old shitty bench here and make a nice cabinet here, incorporate it into the sink, get rid of that. Make this all cabinet down here so you can't see the gas bottle or the pump and all this kind of stuff. Up here is probably going to stay the same. Most of it might make it as a cabinet. Will have like a come down here, and I might have a little bench or something here, so I can put all my toilet chemicals now underneath it, and the toilet paper, and have a toilet roll holder. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on this side. I might leave it bare. Put a nicer towel rail holder, obviously. Seal in these gaps, like seal this gap in here. Try and seal that gap in there, and obviously put a door on it. So that's my plan for the bathroom. I'll show you where I move the batteries too, because they're a lot tidier now. Moved them around here into the storage cabinet. It used to be a pantry cupboard that I built, but I can get that door to stay open. That's where they all sit now, so we've got storage above and below. But yeah, all my batteries sit nice and neatly there, and the cable just goes through the back of the cupboard there and around to the bathroom shed here. You can see just there. That's where it comes through, so all the cables that need to run to the solar or anything, and an inverter it sits there. I've got to rig the inverter back into the power board properly. It's actually just thrown to a cord to the caravan at the moment. But there's a couple of cables I've got to replace because rats have chewed through them, which is fun. So yeah, I've got to replace those before I can actually rig this back into the system again. I could do it now, but you know, I want to be safe, so replace those chewed cables. I'll show you this. Look at this, fucking rats. These ones aren't actually chewed through it's the actual cable, which is good, but I'd still like to replace them because it's not great. I don't like that. But luckily there's no rats anymore, so yeah, there's just a few mice running about. But anyway guys, I'll get into it, and I'll try and film as much as I can and show you the end result. So, see you in a bit. Okie dokie, so there's the door jamb done. It's all in there nice and packed and level and square. So now it's not quite ready to hang the door, because this is the door I'm using. A free salvage door, as usual, like everything else around this place. I don't like buying shit because I don't have much money, and also it fits in with the look of the place. So got a free door off Facebook Marketplace. I've actually got two free doors, another on top of the roof there. So I've got a spare door, but this is the door that's going on there. It's got a nice fog glass window on it and good nice doorknob. Only thing I've got to do with it is I've got to trim it down lengthways, so I've got to cut some off the bottom, and I've also got to cut it 25mm narrower. So obviously we don't want to cut it off the door handle side, so I have to take off the hinge side, but I've got to take 25mm, strip it down 25mm up the guts to make this narrower to fit my door jamb there. So I'll mark that up and get onto that, and then I'll see you once I've done that. Okie doke, so there's the door cut down. You can see the piece I've cut off the end there. There's a big chunk off the bottom I cut off, and there's the strip down the guts I took off. Only one thing I got to do is, unfortunately, I thought this is a solid core door, whereas it's still an outdoor rated door, but it's actually not a solid core. So I've got to put it was fine on the outside here, there's enough guts there to cut through, but I've got to put a bit of timber just in here to fill that gap in, which, funnily enough, this works perfectly for. So I'll cut a piece of that and slot it in there, screw it in, and then all I've got to do is chuck some new hinges in this door and hang it. Coming together nicely. There we go. There's the bottom nicely filled in, all secure. Got the hinges on, nice heavy duty hinges. Only problem is I can't hold the door up there. I need someone to give me a hand, so I've got a mate popping around tomorrow, so I think I'll continue this on then. And yeah, go do a bit of time traveling. See you tomorrow. Hola, 2 days later actually. So, but the door is on. Look at that. Looking pretty schmick. I'll turn this camera around. Yep, there's a door on there now. So that door was 100% free. Just keep it in style with the rest of my place of everything just being scrap I collect off job sites or get free off Marketplace. So yeah, look at that. Got myself a snazzy door. Looks, matches the building quite nicely. It closes and does its thing nicely. I just got to put a proper lock on it because I've got a skeleton key for this knob, which is not going to really be that secure, and that's obviously not a good lock. So I'm going to put an actual, I don't know what I'm going to put on it, if I'm going to put a deadlock on it or if I'm just going to put a bolt lock, but either we'll put a lock on it. But yeah, so that's basically the end of this video, I think. So yeah, that's me putting the door on my bathroom shed, but I'll give you a little sneak peek of what's coming up in the next video because I've got some parts arriving today. So I'll give you a little sneak peek of what the next video is going to be of me fixing something up. So if we come into the utility bathroom here, you'll see I've got my inverter sitting here, and that's actually not my original inverter. My other inverter I was using just shut itself recently, so it was actually a lot bigger. This is quite a decent one. This is 3000 watt with a 6000 watt surge, so that's all I need. That's more than what I need actually to run everything here. But my last one was a 4000 watt with a 1600 watt surge, so it was a big old beast of a thing. But all the transistors blew in it, so I'll take you around to the workshop now to show you that. Got the farmer doing some baling over there. Alright, so here we are. Here's my big beast inverter that I have. So I'll show you the damage. Take the cover off. Put that over there. Alright, so there's the internals of an inverter. Don't ask me what all this shit is, I actually don't really know. I was just looking for something that looks like it was burnt out, and I found all these little things down here that are burnt out, and through a bit of research found out that they're transistors, and that is most likely the problem with this inverter, because nothing else seems to be damaged in here. It's just these little fucking transistors here that are all burnt out. So what I did is I've searched the part number, and I found some replacement transistors that I bought and ordered from America, and they're supposed to be arriving today, so I'll be replacing all of those transistors, giving this thing a real good clean up, checking everything else out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get it working again. So that'll be the next video you guys will see on my channel, but won't keep telling you more about that. Wait till the video comes out. You just have to watch that to see. But we'll leave it there for this one, and hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye. Tadpoles are getting bigger and starting to swim around and shit. You can see them. You see them hang around the one side, the shady side of the pond here, so I might put a bit of wood over this so they've got more shade and stop the water evaporating so much. But yeah, and there's those little guys.